Aries, welcome to your reading. I'm so glad you're here. My name's Catherine. If you're new to this channel, it would be amazing if you could like, share and subscribe. And I just really hope, Aries, that all is well with you, and this is a timeless message. It's a living transmission, so whenever this reaches you, I hope it brings forth the sense of safety and security and guidance and inspiration and motivation you may be seeking at the moment. So let's begin. The first card that I drew for you, Aries, is so powerful and such a beautiful message from Spirit. You have the power to make yourself better, Aries. So I wonder what's going on. We're going to be clarifying this reading with the tarot, with oracle, with chakra meditation information, and we're going to pull some gene keys and just check in with the gene keys and noticing what is happening for you as you begin this journey in this reading. So you have the power to make yourself better, Aries. Sometimes when we're really in the thick of things, we lose that sense of connection to our innate inner power. And Aries, you are so powerful. You have so much strength and energy, and perhaps that message is a little bit of a nudge to say, remember that you do have the power to make yourself better. Aries, I'm also going to now start working with tarot, and we're just going to see and ask Spirit for guidance onto what is happening for Aries, that they need to come into the awareness that they have the power to make themselves better. Okay, this is wonderful, Aries. So now Spirit is coming in with some guidance for you. This is the Tarot Sun card. So if you've been asking a question, the answer is yes. And you could be looking at angel numbers 19 or repeating numbers of 19 appearing. This is your sign. So the sun in your reading is about positivity, freedom, fun, success, optimism, self-expression, enthusiasm, Aries, openness. And Aries, just noticing this second message here, it's such a beautiful way to look at the tarot. I shine my light on the world around me, and my radiance attracts more success. I shine my light on the world around me, and my radiance attracts more success. Aries, I think Spirit is here guiding you into a definite message towards you have the power to make yourself better. You can shine your light into the world around you. Your radiance will attract more success. So if you're feeling like there's something that's blocking this, Aries, I wonder what's going on for you. I'm just working more now with the tarot. Let's see what's going on. So you do have the power to make yourself better. Remember that you have positivity. There is freedom here. There is vitality, joy and confidence, self-expression, good luck, Aries, all around you. Let's see, what else would you like Aries to know, Spirit? Thank you. So we have 3 of Cups, Aries. What a beautiful message. So let's just see here and come into focus. The 3 of Cups is about friendship, Aries. Reunions, celebrations, parties, socializing. Happy times, Aries. Happy times. So I think Spirit is saying, as you choose to work with your power to make yourself feel better, the sun is available, that energy, that power that you hold, Aries, to help you come back into a sense of happy times now, a sense of celebration even. And so let's clarify and see what else Spirit would like Aries to know for this reading with the tarot. Aries, now the Magician from Spirit. This is wonderful. Okay, so the Magician is all about your creativity. Spirit's asking you to come into the energy of the Magician, into the energy of the Sun, so that you can activate the Three of Cups, which is this sense of happiness and togetherness and happy times. So if you've been going through something, Aries, then the Magician is the energy and the frequency to begin to think about tapping into. So it's about power, manifestation, your work, perhaps coming into creating work for yourself. And just see this very beautiful message here. I have all the resources I need, inner and outer, Aries. So don't doubt, you can heal yourself. You have the power to make yourself feel better. The Sun energy is available for you. Spirit is saying, Aries, that Sun energy teamed up with the Three of Cups can bring you the happy times that you're looking for. And if you work deeply into the Magician energy, that sense of creativity that you have at the minute, bringing power and magic to your work. Maybe you're creating something from the ground up, using your willpower, Aries, and directing that will force, that visualization of manifesting your desires is right here for you, because that Sun energy and the Three of Cups energy is suggesting that once you've made the decision to make yourself better, all of this becomes available. And in that last shuffle there for the tarot, Spirit and guidance have brought into your reading this incredible Ace of Wands. This is the deep inspiration, Aries, that you may be looking for in your new beginning. This is good news coming in. This is you physically starting something creative, this new initiative that helps you bring more passion and enthusiasm into your life and to others, Aries. When you share that Aries dynamic, full force energy, it's like the sun coming out for you and for others. It's really this moment in time, I think, Aries, where once you have realized you have the power to heal yourself and you take control and you initiate this new beginning and you come from the energy of the Magician, this creative inner power that you have to manifest your desires, Aries, the sun is going to be shining very brightly, or the sensation, the frequency of happy times, the Three of Cups. So I think that is a very powerful message, Aries, and I want to begin to clarify that for you with what you could be looking at in relationship to your gene keys. Now the gene keys, if you haven't already checked your own hologenetic profile, your free profile is available at genekeys.com, and whatever comes through in this timeless reading, you may notice that it's relevant and you're working on that in order to initiate this inspiration and this new motivating feeling of energy in your life, Aries. So the gene keys are holding the information around the shadows, the gifts and the cities you may be working with in your own profile. You'll have to go and download that. It's free and check it out, genekeys.com. All the links are below. But in particular, even if these gene keys that come through as I'm shuffling these cards are not actually in your unique hologenetic profile, it's Spirit's ways, the guidance here of saying that this is exactly what needs to be looked at, and this potentially is a very strong key and opening into a power zone that you can use as you contemplate and work with the information of these gene keys that come through to allow yourself to feel better. So it's about unblocking any shadow aspects, it's about tapping into gifts, it's about tapping into the cities. Now the cities is a Sanskrit word, and it means really in as best a translation as possible, a superpower. So again, if you haven't studied your gene keys, it's really well worth taking a look, because your unique chart, your unique hologenetic profile will show you shadows, gifts, and superpowers that you can activate as you contemplate and work with your hologenesis. So I'm just asking Spirit now for clarity on what gene key or gene keys does Aries need to be contemplating. Okay, so we have 3 cards here, Aries. Wonderful. So the first one up is number 36, so gene key 36. So you can check to see if you have this gene key in your profile. Now, gene key 36 is very much about working with the shadow of dilemma, which is, the dilemma of overwhelm and the shadow of turbulence. So this is indicating back to me, Aries, that you have been feeling overwhelmed, that you have been or are experiencing a lot of turbulence, the shadow of turbulence, and you're having this dilemma of major overwhelm in your life. And I think that's where that initiating message has come through about you do have the power to make yourself better. Because if you tap into and contemplate your gift here of humanity, understanding humanity, helping humanity, along with the Siddhi, the superpower of compassion, you're going to begin to unlock whatever feels stuck and needs healing at the moment. So that's powerful, gene key 36, and if you have it in your profile, that's going to be even more relevant to this reading. Now the second gene key that's come through is gene key 30. Gene key 30 is very much about the dilemma of temptation, Aries. What is the temptation at the moment? This shadow of desire. Is there a block around temptation and desire that's stopping you from initiating this Ace of Wands, this new beginning? Because within this is the gift of lightness. How can you bring lightness to the situation, Aries? And then move yourself into the Siddhi, the highest expression of rapture. Because when you're working with gene key 30 and this lightness, it's like the sun, the message from the sun here, and really bringing in positivity, your innate adventure and freedom and vitality, Aries. This is going to bring lightness to the situation. Perhaps that is the thing that is going to help you feel better. You have the power through contemplation, through action, Aries, and through really noticing what is it that you want to start creating with that magician energy. This is, I think, the way through. So this message is also pausing for thought, so you may want to take notes and journal and think this through carefully. Now the last gene key that came through was gene key 16. Now this gene key is very powerful also in this message, because this gene key is about the dilemma of laziness, Aries. So if you've been feeling overwhelmed and not light, and there's a sense of this feeling of indifference, the shadow of indifference going on in life at the moment, Spirit guides are saying, if you contemplate how can you bring versatility into your world, into your life, into your work, into this new beginning. Perhaps you're starting a new job, you're entering a new relationship. Perhaps you've kind of felt very indifferent towards humanity, that lacking in that compassion which is so inherently deep within you, Aries, that brings forth such sun and energy and passion and magic and manifestation and celebration and happy times. If that's been kind of feeling on the back burner because of whatever's been going on that's been causing this turbulence, then know, Aries, that you have the siddhi, the superpower of mastery, because you can become very versatile. And in becoming versatile and sharing your gifts, working with the magician, sharing the sun energy, creating this new beginning with the Ace of Wands and this deep magical energy from the magician, you're going to pull through, Aries. This is what's going to help you feel better. This is the power you have to make yourself feel better about everything. So sun is energy, magician is magic and manifestation, Ace of Wands is new beginnings. And then we have this Three of Cups, which is really about celebrations. It's about friendship, it's about gatherings, and it's about happy times. So whatever you've been working through that's caused a sense of indifference or laziness, or, you know, God forbid, Aries, you know, we're so full of fire. You know, I have Aries sun and rising, so I really understand that the sense of laziness can actually make you feel quite unwell. And laziness not as in something really negative, actually. It can just be apathy. You know, this time in our world, it can cause a lot of apathy. Like there's nothing we can do, but there's always something we can do. We can always change our vibration. We can always decide to make ourselves feel better through bringing in this magical manifesting energy to create whatever it is you're desiring. Perhaps a new beginning, something very creative for you. Perhaps, Aries, this reading just initiates a massive flash of enthusiasm and passion into perhaps new action. Maybe you really decide, okay, now is the time to bring forth this positive sun energy that, you know, inherently Aries just are born with. We're very, very lucky. Sometimes it can be hard to handle, and I think it can swing both ways. You know, we can feel such energy and such power and such drive and such compassion for humanity that we want to take action and we want to constantly create new beginnings. You know, Aries is the initiator. We want to fire everything up and get going. We want to lead the pack. We want to feel like we're in this sunlight, this sun energy all the time. You know, we want to feel like lightness is the way. That's kind of our gifts. And so if we've been feeling the opposite, then we must know that we do have our inner power to rotate our frequencies, generate the energy from within, change our mindset, explore, and create from that deep manifesting well of sun fire energy that we have, Aries. So I'm going to just ask Spirit now to guide us into what chakra point is really going to be needed. So we have two messages here, two chakra points, Aries. So the first one is boundaries, Aries. The solar plexus chakra is being asked to be looked at. So the solar plexus is this power point, and this ties in with the sunlight, but it also ties in with if you've been feeling unwell. In my own personal experience, when my boundaries are non-existent, I feel that in my solar plexus as a pounding sort of anxiety, fear and worry that I am not going to be able to be feeling okay. So I do think this is absolutely entwined with you have the power to make yourself better. Spirit is saying that is all possible. It's all there, but perhaps bringing in some boundaries, working in the solar plexus chakra is going to help you initiate this new vibrational energy in your life, Aries. So let's see what the meditation and guidance is here. Aries, you stand your ground. Stand your ground. And now just coming into a little mantra that can help perhaps with that realization. I recognize that my truth is just as valid as other people's truth, and assert myself appropriately. I trust in and expect a positive outcome and have the strength and kindness needed to enable me to stand my ground. I stand my ground. Aries, where are you needing to create a boundary that says, I stand my ground, I stand strong in my truth, I stand strong. Okay, Aries, and the second is the sacral. So we have solar plexus and sacral chakra. Instinct. What is your instinct telling you, Aries? What is it that you need to work on in the sense of the instinct or instincts you're having at the moment within the sacral chakra? Now, that area, as you meditate and contemplate it, is that feeling, emotional feelings. Just tune in, Aries, and let's have a look. Let's see what the message is for you. Instinct. I allow my senses to fully experience the physical world and trust my instincts. I connect to my deepest sense of self for balance, guidance, and truth. I release all fears and listen to the wisdom of my ancestors through the resonance of my body. I sense. Aries, I wonder as well, like that's a powerful message from Spirit to say, trust your instinct, sense how you know best to make yourself better. That is about where you need to create that boundary and stand your ground. Stand your ground, Aries. Trust that when you initiate and you work with that beautiful energy of new beginnings from the Magician, you are going to be feeling so much better. That is the power that you hold within you to heal yourself, to feel better, and to come back into sharing your work, your passion, your sun, your joy, your happiness, your energy, your vibrancy, Aries, is needed in the world right now. Aries, I want to complete this reading with a beautiful message from Spirit, postcard from Spirit. These are extremely deep, potent, powerful messages. So let's see what Spirit would like to say. This is the last message for our beautiful Aries. Spirits, guides, ancestors, bodhisattvas, ascended masters, Aries collective guides, please could you just give us a lovely message just to come into the connection of this reading to help Aries find their way through and into healing. Thank you, Spirit. So we have this beautiful postcard message from Spirit. Beautiful Aries, we have a secret for you. The more you think you know, the less you actually do. So if you're willing to keep an open mind, you will avoid the narrow confines of the know-it-all and open up to the unlimited potential that can be discovered only by the curious optimist. Curiosity allows you to discover new things, see the world from a different perspective, and find answers to questions you might not even know you have. Right now, whatever is going on, it's important to know that you are not aware of all the aspects of it. You might be projecting a story that isn't totally true, so moving forward, your mantra could be, I don't know, or that's interesting, as you keep your mind and heart open to new experiences and a richer existence overall. Aries, keep your mind and heart open to new experiences and that possibility for richer existence overall. All of us over here want you to be all you can be, Aries. We are cheering for you. Can you hear us? We are cheering for you, Aries. Can you hear us? So Spirit, just with you there, Aries, on a beautiful end note, And I really hope this reading has helped you come into a sense of motivation and inspiration to move forward into the sun, regenerate yourself, know that you can make yourself feel better, create those boundaries, come into your intuitive inner knowing, Aries, start that new project, come into those happy times, use the magician energy, tap into the magician energy, that creative power within you that can really generate magic and all your desires coming true. Aries, take care, and I will hopefully see you again soon.